So start talking about your fire starter candles.
You just did.
Do it again.
Well, I don't know because I haven't seen them yet, but I recommend and I've been thinking that fire starter candles will do a lot better job of lighting it with less smoke. Maybe not a better job of lighting it, but it'll do it with less smoke. Right? Right. But look, because this is what got the fire department called on me 3 times, which is funny as fuck. I know no foul language, we can edit that out. But I see some guys swearing on here too, so.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, 3 times the fire. Well, Lawrence was here, my cameraman. He was here one time the fire department was called. Kind of funny. Made me laugh. I asked them to stay for ribs, but they couldn't. They had fires to fight, I guess. And mine wasn't one of them. But some asshole neighbor around here thought it was. 3 times. I'm sure it wouldn't be 3 different people that called the fire department, right? Who knows though, right? They could be showing up at my door today. 45 minutes to go.
So.
Oh, and when I'm smoking, I'm smoking.
So.
I smoke without smoke.
So, tell me about why you think you wanted to start Brain Damage Barbecue.
Well, to reach out to people like me that have a head injury, that didn't think they could do it before because they thought they were limited because of their head injury. Well, you're not. You're only limited by your nothing. Nothing should limit you ever. Be stronger than your excuses. Is a slogan I like to use because it's true. You can do anything you put your mind to. Just do it. If you want to try it, try it. If you fail, you do. There's no such thing as failure. There's only opportunity to learn. Failure doesn't exist. So never think you're going to fail. You're only going to learn. And even with a head injury, you can do it. Anybody can. If I can do it, you can do it.
So is this home built?
Yes. This is called the Frankinsmoker II Frankinsmokier.
The Frankinsmokier.
Frankinsmoker II Frankinsmokier. Maybe later on I'll pull out the Frankinsmoker I so you can see my first attempt at the build of a smoker. But you learn as you go. So right now I'm in the works of called the Frankinsmoker III Frankinsmokier. I may use that specifically as a rib smoker though, because it seems like that would be perfect for ribs. But we'll get into that in a later episode. And we'll talk a little bit about my first smoker, the Cuisinart bullet smoker. Amazing little things. I make smoked shotgun shells on that.
Actually, I gotta say that thing does do a pretty good job. It's cheaply built.
Yeah, but it works. Like it's free.
Yeah.
If you've never smoked before, you want to learn, buy the Cuisinart, bullet smoker there. I'll pull it out so I can show it to you.
So you being sponsored by Cuisinart? Not being sponsored by Cuisinart in any way, shape, or form.
No.
Okay.
I will promote their product because Cuisinart makes. It is like Cuisinart, but it's shoddily made. It's poor. It's cheaply made. Is what it is. The smoker, the Weber Smoky Mountain smoker, exactly the same as this.
Yeah.
It's sturdy. It's solid. Like this door, in my opinion, no matter how tight you put that, it still loosens up eventually.
Yeah.
Because you're opening and closing it all the time and stuff like that. It's built good for a first-time smoker. You want to learn? This is how I learned how to smoke. This is how I learned how to build smokers, so you know how the smoke's supposed to move. Like it is different than an offset smoker, yes, because this is a direct heat smoker.
So do you think the geometry is overall good?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a good smoker for sure.
It's just that the build quality is poor.
Low quality. The one thing I would change about it is the door.
Oh, the door. I know.
Everything else on it seems pretty fine. It's pretty, pretty solid when you put it together.
I've seen you do several smokes on that thing, and I've seen you always hate the door.
Yeah, that's the only problem I have with that thing. Is
Yep.
the door. And maybe not enough ventilation.
Well, no, but again,
one more here.
look, but Joel, again, we're hoping a whole bunch of engineers actually did airflow calculations through it, and that's what they decided would be best for that geometry.
And I'm willing to say that. With my limited knowledge of what I know about this smoker and the smokers that I've built, doing the experiments I've done, they were wrong. They didn't do it right. They missed out on something. And if they come and see me, I can tell them what. So.
All right. Well.
For another video.
Yeah. Well.
101.
Maybe you'll get your wish, because I can right now guarantee you that this is going to get a few thousand views on YouTube.
The more the merrier. It would have tasted better to eat a brick of salt.
So the chickens have been brining for over 24 hours.
Yeah, which is okay, I've heard. So
Okay.
longer than that, and apparently the meat gets a little funny. Can you grab the cutting board and slap it over there?
Yep. Okay. Camera off for a moment.
Plastic one, the white plastic one, the big white plastic one.
This one?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the big white plastic one.
Here's good?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And again, back to filming.
Oh, and something I recommend buying if you're going to be cutting a lot of meat,
Yeah.
pieces off of your meat, is a specific pair of poultry scissors.
Yeah.
They come apart. I can't remember the name, but I'll put it down in the description and link when I find out what it is. But they come apart for easy cleaning. Use them only specifically for meat. Don't use them for paper or anything else.
Yeah.
Use them specifically for kitchen, and that's it. So.
You looking for your first YouTube sponsor?
Nope.
No, you just like the product.
I just like the product.
There you go.
If somebody wants to sponsor me, okay, cool. I will use their product. If you think you have a better product than what I use, send it to me. I'll give it a try. If I like it, I'll use it. If I don't, I'll tell you.
So let me come in here for a little bit of a close-up shot. Okay. Well, I just want to get it before they're brined. Yep. That looks like chickens.
Now that's a special brine. So is this one, but there's two different brines here.
Okay.
They're right there. On the fridge. Don't show the fridge up, but.
Oh.
But this brine, this chicken, you can tell that those two are different colors than this one. This brine has a lot more stuff added to it. This is just salt water and liquid smoke.
Okay.
So I just wanted to see what the difference it would be.
So what is liquid smoke?
It's smoke in liquid form.
Okay.
I don't know how else to describe it.
Who's it come from?
Apparently it's an all-natural product. Here it is here. Take it, Lawrence. You show them what it is.
Okay.
I shouldn't be handling stuff because I'm handling poultry.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Wright's liquid smoke.
Ready today, so.
Okay, so what's on the left chicken?
Those two things. And duck fat.
Which two things?
The things that you see in front of you.
Garlic powder and duck fat.
These
Oh,
things. Where do you see garlic powder?
right there.
Is that garlic powder? Does it say garlic powder? Where do you see garlic powder on there? I see one word that you're right on is garlic. There's no fucking garlic powder. I said these two things. Do you not see two things there?
Okay, so all three of them are seasoned with
No.
these.
Those two were seasoned with that. The other one was seasoned with that stuff I just showed you. Where'd you put it?
Oh, that stuff smelled so yummy.
And then that chicken was just seasoned with that, and that's it.
Wow. So the plan is to smoke all of these tonight?
All three of them, yeah. Hopefully Dale's going to come around 5 to pick one up.
Oh, nice.
And if he doesn't, he doesn't. Oh well. He doesn't get a fucking chicken then. Gotta let them sit for a few.
Yep.
I mean, I gotta put them on, shit, maybe just before I leave, because it'll take about 2 hours to cook. But speaking of which, we're gonna get back outside. I gotta tighten the fire.
Yep.
I have to get it at a constant.
Okay.
So, there's the liquid smoke. Yeah, this stuff is neat. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry.
No, but the other one has salt and liquid smoke. That's the end one, is just salt and liquid smoke.
So the Wright's liquid smoke was on which one?
No, both of them have liquid smoke.
Oh, okay.
This one, it was just salt and liquid smoke.
Okay.
Salt, water, and liquid smoke. This one was this here. Frankinsmokers, or just all the scrap metal you have in your garage, throw it together and take a barrel and poof, you have a smoker. You know, you're Frankenstein it together. So the Frankinsmoker 1, which is laying over there right now being not used, and the firebox is over there, that black round firebox for the Frankinsmoker 1. And as I was saying, I learned how to smoke because of the Cuisinart, how to smoke float and stuff like that, so I was able to build smokers. The Frankinsmoker 2 is meant to be the Frankinsmoker 1 on steroids and speed, basically. Like, look at the firebox, look at the cook chamber. It's huge, it's massive, it's super duper. And the Frankinsmoker 3, Frankinsmokiest, is even more on steroids and more on speed, and probably on a little bit of crack cocaine and ecstasy too. But that's for another build. We're coming to that in a couple of months. But the Frankinsmoker II Frankinsmokier has worked so far. I've smoked chickens, I've smoked beef. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Smoked chicken and beef. So, and it's worked every time. And these turned out perfectly. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I do it well. And that's what's important. Doesn't matter if you know what you're doing, as long as you do it well. That's kind of funny. And true. I like that. You don't have to know what you're doing. Just make sure you do it well.
Might be the catchphrase for the end of your YouTube videos.
Yeah, that's right. That'd be good for that one.
It'd be very unique.
Yeah.
It'd be very Joel.
I'm thinking about changing the door to open and close instead of slide back and forth.
Yeah, okay, let me come over and look at the door, okay? Keep in mind I'm filming right now.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to try to walk over very smoothly. And okay, so show us the door.
I thought it would be too hard to put a hinge door on it first, so I wanted one that just slides back and forth so
Yeah.
it rails. So it does, and then you just take it off when you have to access your food. And you slide it back on. It seals, but it's a pain in the ass doing it that way. So what I'm thinking about doing is take it off completely so I can open it like that. I can weld a hinge on the other side like nothing. again, you learn as you go.
What do you think of this?
This is actually equipped to run 4 rotisseries. So I can rotisserie 4 pieces of meat at the same time as cooking meat on a grill as well. So I can considerably smoke like 6 to 8 things in this smoker. That's what makes it the Frankinsmoker II Frankinsmokier. But the Frankinsmoker III Frankinsmokiest will do twice that, maybe 3 times.
Sell it, Joel. Sell it. I've had food off your grills. I've had food.
My food is awesome. And when I was living in Mansfield, I'd go to the little restaurants down there, and I'd order stuff that I made at my food truck that I had called the Cow Patty.
Yeah.
For a while. And I would actually, one time, I took my plate into the kitchen, looked at the chef, and I go, "Why are you serving me this fucking dog food?" And he was baffled as to why somebody would actually come in and say that. And I just walked out. Never went to that restaurant again because their food was crap. They don't care about their food. All they care about is making money, make it quick, get it in and out, bang, done. No, you don't do that. You take time, you make your food. If I won't eat it, it doesn't leave the kitchen. If it's not good enough for me, then it's not good enough for you. And I demand the best when I make my food. The freshest ingredients, the most quality, high quality ingredients.
And most crazy cookware.
And the most amount of crazy cookware. Not just the craziness cookware. Shit, I got stuff that I don't think I'll ever use, but I have it in case I have to. So, it's like tools. I got tools in the basement that I'll never fucking use. But if for that one time I need that tool, hey, Joel's got one. You know, why does he have it? Because he has it. You know, like just because. You never know. I'm a tool cookware hoarder. Absolutely. I weld, I cut. Wash your hands first.
So we're recording now.
Yeah, okay, but always wash your hands. Wherever you go, as soon as you walk in the kitchen, go to the sink, wash your hands. Then you handle your food.
Good advice.
Cleanliness is next to joliness. Ain't no religious spouting in here. No, sir. I am a god. You should worship me.
Okay, pretty good for not having a steady cam, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna have to grow my third arm to open the door.
Oh, the third arm.
Unfortunately, you folks can't see that.
Third arm is the cameraman.
A barrel for a table. Why not?
Ta-da!
It works, right? Adapt, overcome, and improvise. Now, what's the temperature? 314, 315, that's going through.
I'm not sure if that's such a great motto, but okay.
Already going good, maybe one more piece. Mix it around, make sure I burn my hand. That way you know it's hot enough. If it doesn't burn your hand, it's not hot enough.
That's the rule of thumb, huh?
Burn your thumb, it's hot enough.
How about if it doesn't burn your sneakers? Like, did it melt your sneakers?
It did every time I touched the door. So it's definitely hot enough.
I guess that's some sort of achievement.
Okay, so 2 of the same chickens are going
Okay,
on.
let me come up here and lean against the wall so I can get a steady shot. There we go. Okay. Okay, and boom.
Chicken number 3, which was just the salt water and liquid smoke.
You done something differently on the seasoning with that one.
The 2 at the back are the same.
Okay.
This one is differently brined. Like I said earlier in the video, and you saw in the kitchen.
Okay.
I hate repeating myself, so you know what you know.
Repeat yourself.
You know what you know because I told you already. So, and if you don't know, then you weren't paying attention. And if you weren't paying attention, then guess what? You're no longer part of my class. So, door goes on the smoker. It goes on when you put it on the right way. See how much easier that was? when you put things on properly, it goes on properly. Okay, door's closed. We check the temperature now. We're at, see, the temperature dropped because we opened the door. We let the heat out, which is okay. It's building back up again. But rule of thumb that I hear everybody saying, and I agree with it now because I'm one that was really bad for that, poking at my food, playing with my food all the time. If you're looking, you're not cooking. You hear that all over the place in smoking videos and stuff like that. Absolutely, and it's 100% true. The minute you open that door, you lose the heat that you've built up, and it's going to build it up again. Fluctuations in temperature is not good for meat. What I get, I believe it's ash. If anybody can tell me by looking at it, I don't know, but I think that's the majority of what my buddy has in his wood shed, because he has a wood burning heater for his house.
Yeah.
So that's out where I board my horse.
So let me see the end cut.
So,
okay. I don't know.
Out where I board my horse. If anybody can tell me what it is, again, I believe it's ash. But you want a hardwood for smoking.
Yes.
You want to burn it low and slow, not hot and fast. You know, barbecue you want to do hot and fast.
And this stuff, whatever this was, the smoke from this is awesome. I mean, I had the chicken you made last time.
Speaking of smoke, show the viewers, this is what you want coming out of your chimney.
Okay.
This is the perfect color of smoke that you want coming out of your chimney, because that means your fire is burning at an optimal temperature.
Okay.
You're not getting that dirty white smoke that you think, oh, look at all that smoke, that's going to give a wicked flavor.
Yeah.
No, that's the ash and soot and dirt that you're blowing out. You get that fire
the bad smoke.
As hard as you can get it, so you can transfer that smoke flavor to the chicken.
Yeah.
Because it's the first 45 minutes that it's cooking, because it's the 135 degrees, or I'd have to look it up. I heard it on a YouTube channel, but smoke stops absorbing at a certain temperature. So if you look at some smoked beef, that you'll see the smoke ring is that far in, but it won't go any further because it's reached that temperature and can't absorb the smoke anymore. You
Gotcha.
can only go so far.
Okay.
That's why there's always a smoke ring. It's never much bigger than any other smoke.
Yeah,
you know
you've told me about this before, and I kind of get it. Because after cutting into a couple of things that you've actually smoked, I've seen the smoke ring.
Yeah.
I've actually seen the effect of that, and it's like, wow, that's what that is? That's so cool. And it was so good too. What was it? What was it?
It was a big round roast I think I made.
I remember it was damn good, whatever the hell it was. What you looking at now?
Temperature, I'm just making sure. See, it's gone up. It's spiky. It's going up too hard because I closed the door, and now it's drawing more in the seams.
Okay, can you show us the doors?
Go over there. You got to go over there and show.
No.
I can't show you the door. I can't pick up the firebox and bring it over and show it to you. You have to go over to the firebox.
Oh, you mean the firebox, not the doors on the barbecue?
No.
Okay,
if I open that, I lose heat.
Yeah.
And I don't want to lose heat.
That's, if you open these, can you point at them?
If I open this,
yeah.
so I have to do something. Too much is drying in. See, now I'm getting the dirty smoke.
Okay, so what are you going to do with the firebox? I'm sitting.
Once you make a change, I'm bad for this. Once you make a change, you're supposed to leave it for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It takes at least 10 minutes for whatever to do what it's doing.
Makes sense.
And I'm terrible for that. I'll wait like 40 seconds. Okay, it hasn't done anything. Well, I gotta move the fire around. No, just walk the fuck away from it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
if you're looking, you're not cooking.
Sometimes
there's the fire. If you're playing with the fire, it's not coming to
so it's called. I think it's called hysteresis in feedback systems. So that's just. Okay, we're rolling. Start when you want.
Well, you gotta come over here.
Okay.
Inkbird, this thing is amazing.
Are you being sponsored by them?
I don't know who even made, who I got it from. I don't know if it was Inkbird, that's not who I ordered it from, but I don't have any sponsors.
Okay.
So the inside of the chicken is. .45, the back left.
Okay. So is that a safe temperature yet?
I think the back one might be done, but 109, no, we're not even close on the front one.
So they all have to get to a safe temperature, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
they're nowhere near there.
Okay.
Close this down. We got another, like we're having pizza tonight for supper.
That's okay.
These are not going to be ready.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm sure they're going to be awesome when they are.
Low and slow.
Yeah?
That's what it's going to end up in being. That's all it is. Just if you cook it low and slow, it's going to be even better. The longer you take, the better it is. But see, now I'm going to bring it back up. Take this, please. Pass this. Leave the door.
Okay, so. What do you think?
Cut them all. I see a little bit of red there. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You see it, but how's the meat look, you know? I don't want to cut all three of them, though. That's the problem. But I'm going to have to.
Oh, got some more.
That one's done. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's definitely done. So we know that one's done. This one is questionable right now. That one looks done, eh? You see on that side? I can't see from here. Like here?
Looks like it.
Okay, so that one's definitely done. That one's definitely done. This one is questionable because of that little bit right there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
But would you say for the most part it's done?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to get.
But I'd
now.
say, you know what? You can honestly just throw them into the oven for a little bit too. I mean, you've already got the smoke flavor on it.